Hi guys, my name's Nadine. Welcome to my channel. It is that time of year again. Can you believe Christmas is upon us? I have been working like crazy all through November so that in December I can sort of take my foot off the pedal a little bit. I'm not working even nearly as much. I think I have 6 12-hour shifts booked in for December, and I very much intend to keep it that way so that I can just chill out with family and do some reading and watch Christmas films and play the new Indiana Jones game that's coming out on Xbox as well. I think that's out on the 9th of December, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I've been looking at my shelves thinking about what I would like to read next month, and as usual I've gone excessive, you know, go big or go home. I'm already at home, but whatever. So yeah, let me show you my pile of possibilities. There is no way I'm getting through all of these. Let's just say that now. There is never any way that I'm getting through my TBRs because I look at my shelves and I want to read everything immediately, please and thank you. So I've chosen some things from my Read What You Own challenge. So for the Read What You Own challenge, I decided that before I can buy any more books, I have to read these 50 specific titles on my shelves. So it doesn't matter what else I read. If I read anything that's not on that list, they don't count. So I've chosen some books from that list, and I've chosen some festive reads and just some other things that I really quite fancy getting to. So I'm very much a mood reader, so we'll just see how the mood takes me. But yes. So let's just get down to business, shall we? So firstly then, from my Read What You Own challenge books, the first one that I chose, I've been in the mood for some fantasy lately, and this one I have owned for a long time. This is one that my mum bought me. It says it came out in 2006, and I think that's probably roughly around the time that she got this for me, and it's the only book that she ever bought me that I haven't read yet. And it's Spirit Gate by Kate Elliott, and it's book 1 of Crossroads. The cover has been lost during several house moves that I've been on over the years, and so I've got the description up here on Goodreads. So it says, for hundreds of years the Guardians have ruled the world of the 100, but these powerful gods no longer exert their will on the world. Only the Reeves, who patrol on enormous eagles, still represent the Guardians' power, and the Reeves are losing their authority, for there is a dark shadow across the land that not even the Reeves can stop. A group of fanatics has risen to devour villages, towns and cities in their drive to annihilate all who oppose them. No one knows who leads them. They seem inhumanly cruel and powerful. May and Angie, riding with a company of dedicated warriors and a single Reeve who may hold a key to stopping the deadly advance of the devouring horde, must try, or the world will be lost to the carnage. But a young woman sworn to the goddess may prove more important than them all if they are not too late. So yeah, I've owned this for a very, very long time, and yeah, I was in the mood for fantasy, and with the time of year I've been thinking a lot about my mum lately, so I thought it would be quite nice to read something that she got for me. So yes, that one. Next is The House of Last Resort. I'm dying to read this. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet already, by Christopher Golden. This sounds so atmospheric. I'm really, really up for this one. Moving to the half-ruined Italian town of Beaton feels like a romantic adventure for American couple Tommy and Kate Puglisi. But from the moment they move in, they feel a shadow has fallen on them. Their home was owned for generations by the church, but the real secret is what the priests did in the house all those years, and how many people died in the strange chapel inside. While down in the catacombs beneath Beaton, something stirs. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this, and it's not that long, so I'm hoping that I can get to it. I think it's one of the first ones that I'm going to pick up. I'm sure I've said that before, but yeah, I mean it. This one I'm not going into because I think it's been on my monthly TBR for like the last 3 months, and it's A Dark and Stormy Murder by Julia Buckley. I bought this like two or 3 years ago, I think, and I just need to read it. It looks so good. Just look at that cover, that's so cool. And then I've been in the mood for some sci-fi, and I did start this book before and I put it aside, I think because I was doing some sort of readathon and I just didn't pick it back up. And it's James S.A. Corey's Cibola, I'm not sure how you say it, but that one, I think it's book 4, is it? Yeah, book 4 in the Expanse series, which I was just loving and starting to tear through. And then yeah, readathons and life kind of happened and it just kind of fell by the wayside, and I'm going to have to restart it because I've lost my bookmark and everything. I don't know where I was, but that's fine. I will restart that. And then the final one from my 50 books challenge is Midwinter by Fiona Melrose. And I bought this book ages ago because I was desperate to read it, and it had to be this cover. It's like a fabric-y type cover. I was very particular. I wanted this edition of this book, and then I put it on my shelf and it's just been there. So this one says, father and son, Landin and Vale Midwinter, are Suffolk farmers. Living together on land their family has worked for generations, but they are haunted there by a past who they have long refused to confront. The death of Cecilia, beloved wife and mother, when Vale was just a child. Both men have carried her loss unspoken until now. With the onset of a mauling winter, something between them snaps. While Vale makes increasingly desperate decisions, Landin retreats, finding solace in the land, his animals, and a vixen who haunts the farm and seems to bring with her both comfort and protection. I think this sounds perfect for this time of year. I'm not expecting it to be a particularly easy read, but it says that it is tender and lyrical, alive to language and nature. And yeah, that sounds perfect actually for now. Okay, so books that I've grabbed off my shelves. I was going to say randomly, but it wasn't randomly. I chose them because I want to read them. I'm really in the mood for some Terry Pratchett, and so I would like to read this one, The Light Fantastic. My husband bought me a couple of these nice editions, and I've got more of these on my Christmas wish list as well, so fingers crossed. But yeah, that looks gorgeous. And it says, as it moves towards a seemingly inevitable collision with a malevolent red star, the Discworld has only one possible saviour. Unfortunately, his name is Rincewind. I've read all of the Discworld books before, but yeah, I really want to reread them all, and I'm looking forward to getting to this one again. Next then, The Bear and the Nightingale by Katherine Arden. I've heard nothing but good things about this, and it just looks so pretty. Of course, I've got my permanent cold as well. Beware the evil in the woods. In a village at the edge of the wilderness of northern Russia, where the winds blow cold and the snow falls many months of the year, an elderly servant tells stories of sorcery, folklore, and the Winter King to the children of the family. Tales of old magic frowned upon by the church. But for the young wild Vasya, there are far more than just stories. She alone can see the house spirits that guard her home and sense the growing forces of dark magic in the woods. So yeah, that sounds fantastic. Let me know if you've read this. I'm curious if this would be suitable for my son as well. He will be 14 just after Christmas, so I think this might be the sort of thing that he might enjoy also. He enjoys fantasy, but he reads quite widely. Again, I'm not going to go into these next three because they are permanently on my list. So I've got The Cat Who Went Underground by Lillian Jackson Braun. I've read all of the Cat Who books bar the final one, and so I'm trying to slowly work my way through them again and actually finish the series. So yeah, that one. The next in the Suki Stackhouse series for me, Altogether Dead. And the next one in the Fixer Upper series for me, which is Eaves of Destruction. I was hoping to get up to date with that series by now because there is a new one out which was a Christmassy one, but unfortunately I haven't, so, and I'm on a book buying ban now, aren't I, so I can't have it, which is probably good because I have been looking at books, and I think if I wasn't doing this read What You Own challenge, I would probably have bought so much lately. There's one that I was looking at this morning which just sounds absolutely ridiculous, and it was called The Haunted Vagina, and it's about a haunted vagina. It's the opening to the underworld, to like hell. So I thought that sounded crazy and a lot of fun, but not particularly festive. So yeah, that's the sort of stuff I've been looking at today. So probably really good that I'm doing this challenge. Next then, I've got some short stories. I've got The Dead of Winter, and it says it's got 10 classic tales for chilling nights. And we've got Arthur Conan Doyle, M.R. James, Ruth Rendell, E.F. Benson, W.W. Jacobs and more. But I just really like the cover, and I think I want that house. That looks cool. And next, I think these are some more shorts, and it's Silent Nights, Christmas Mysteries, edited by Martin Edwards. I don't know, who have we got in here? Let's have a look. There'll be Arthur Conan Doyle. There's always Arthur Conan Doyle, isn't there, in these? Oh, first one, Arthur Conan Doyle. Ralph Plummer, Raymond Allen, G.K. Chesterton, Edgar Wallace, H.C. Bailey, J. Jefferson Fargion, Dorothy L. Sayers, Marjorie Allingham, Ethelina White, Marjorie Bowen, Joseph Shearing, Nicholas Blake, Edmund Crispin and Leo Bruce. I really like the covers on this series, the British Library Crime Classics. They always have such pretty covers. Next then, I've got this book, Falling for Christmas, Debbie Macomber. Debbie. Anyway, so I read the first story in this last Christmas, and so this one has 2 in. Last Christmas I read A Cedar Cove Christmas, and this year I would like to read the second one, which is Call Me Mrs. Miracle. And it says, Emily Merkel, call her Mrs. Miracle, is working in the toy department at Finley's, a store that needs a Christmas miracle to keep the business afloat. Fortunately, it's Mrs. Miracle to the rescue. Next to making children happy, she likes nothing better than helping others, including just a bit of matchmaking. So yes, I thought it would be nice to finish that one off. And then, because I've been all into my Hamish Macbeth books recently, I thought it would be nice to read this one, MC Beaton's Highland Christmas, a Hamish Macbeth festive mystery. So this one says it is Hamish's toughest case to date to bring some festive cheer to a town long dampened by the spirit of Scrooge. In dark, wintry Logdub, the spirit of Christmas cheer is about as welcome as a flat tyre on a deserted road. The Calvinist element in town has always resisted what they view as the secular trimmings of the festive holidays. So for most of the townsfolk, there's no carols, feasting, gifts, or even whiskey on Christmas Day. For PC Hamish Macbeth, there's no holiday from crime, and he finds himself looking for a missing cat belonging to a lonely spinster. Confrontational and curt, the unfriendly woman is convinced her pet was stolen, but looking into her eyes behind her heavily bolted door, Hamish can see her true problem. She lives in great fear, but of who or what he doesn't know. Then some thieves make off with a Christmas tree and lights from the nearby village of Nothing, and Hamish must investigate. So, on the eve of Christmas, it is all up to Hamish to make things right. He has to unlock the secrets of a frightened old woman, retrieve some stolen holiday goods, and he had better do it all quickly, for the church bells will soon be tolling. So, I'm looking forward to that. I've been really enjoying the Hamish Macbeth books, and I think probably more than the Agatha Raisin ones lately. So, it will be nice to visit with Hamish over Christmas. So that is it. I was really tempted to start with the Game of Thrones as well. But there is no way. But it's there that I might give that a go. And I was also in the mood for a bit of romance, but like festive and a bit spicy. So if you've got any recommendations along that line, send them my way. But yeah, that's it. That's what I'm thinking for December. Let me know what you guys are planning on reading, and I will catch up with you very soon. Bye.